Hey guys, welcome to Weekly Weird News.
On November 24th, 1971, on a short 30-minute flight from Portland to Seattle, a male passenger in his 40s pulled a flight attendant aside to calmly let her know that he was carrying a bomb, and he had a couple of demands. $200,000, 4 parachutes, and a fuel truck standing by on the tarmac in Seattle, ready to refuel the plane once they landed. You see, back in the day, you could just show up at the airport, walk up to the gate, buy a ticket in cash with no ID, and then get on a plane with a bomb or a gun in your carry-on, and then make demands once you were in the air. It was just sort of an aspect of traveling.
Yeah, I mean, freedom, right?
Yeah.
Fun.
It's called air piracy or skyjacking, and it was surprisingly common in the 1970s, and usually nobody got hurt. The worst case scenario was you'd have your flight diverted to Cuba so the hijacker could defect.
Yeah.
It happened, whatever.
Skyjacking, a fun term. And I wanted to let you know because you weren't here last time when I did the, did you see the Plane Bay thing?
Yeah. I was following Plane Bay quite closely.
Well, so, did you see this term that they came up with about documenting other people's lives through your social media?
No.
It's called surveillance, like S-O-U-S valence.
I see.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
It's
Please don't film people on planes.
Yeah, or talk about them at all.
Or ship
Hey, why don't
people.
you? We have a new rule. It's not just shutting the fuck up, it's also minding your own fucking business.
Yeah, mind your own business, everyone.
Yeah.
Life's hard enough.
But back to the plane jacking, or skyjacking as they call it. Fun term. Anyways, that Portland to Seattle hijacker was known as D.B. Cooper, which was definitely not his real name. And he stands out among air pirates because he was able to actually get away with it. The plane landed in Seattle, the passengers got off safely, the money and parachutes were delivered, and the fully fueled plane took off again. In my mind, should have given him parachutes filled with like cutlery and plates, just like in the cartoon.
No!
What are you doing giving the guy a real parachute for? Anyways, Cooper told the flight crew to set course for Mexico City, but his other demands were that they fly at the lowest speed possible, keep below 10,000 feet of altitude, and keep the plane unpressurized, which would have made getting to Mexico City impossible even on a full tank. So he told them they were just gonna have to land and refuel again in Reno, Nevada. He had a plan.
Yeah. Yeah, and it turns out all that shit was just a red herring. He had no real intention of getting to Mexico City. Instead, Cooper demanded that all the remaining flight crew stay up front inside the cockpit with the door closed, and then about 20 minutes into the flight, they all got an alert saying that the plane's rear exit staircase had been opened. They weren't allowed outside the cockpit, though. The man had a bomb. So they just continued on till they reached Reno, where authorities discovered that D.B. Cooper was definitely not on board anymore, and had apparently jumped out of the back of the plane with his parachutes and $200,000.
Nice. Now, even knowing the general time frame of when Cooper might have jumped out of the plane, this was long before GPS, so pilots could only make a rough guess of where he could have landed, assuming he even survived the jump. It could have been a prank parachute. It's a fun prank. It would have likely been just north of the Oregon-Washington border near Lake Merwin, but it was a lot of area to cover. 5 different law enforcement planes had been tailing the flight the whole time, but this was nighttime already, and nobody had actually witnessed the jump. All they had was a rough idea of where he could have landed, along with this famous police sketch made from eyewitness testimony by other passengers and the crew.
So who the hell was this D.B. Cooper? Well, no one knows for sure. It remains to this day the only unsolved case of air piracy, or skyjacking, in the history of commercial aviation. There have been later developments, though. In 1978, a deer hunter in southern Washington found a placard with instructions on how to operate the rear stair door of a 727. Not something you usually find out in the woods.
No.
And in 1980, an 8-year-old boy on vacation with his family on the Columbia River found 3 packets of cash adding up to $5,800, bundled in rubber bands with serial numbers that ended up matching the ransom money.
Cool.
The rest of the $200,000, however, have never turned up at a bank anywhere on Earth despite their serial numbers being known.
So one theory is that he simply didn't survive the jump, which would make a lot of sense considering he was parachuting at night in the rain in sub-zero temperatures wearing only a suit. But aside from those wads of cash the kid found, no other physical evidence on the ground has been found even after 47 years, and the FBI was unable to find any viable suspects who'd been reported missing at the same time. If he died in the crash, presumably his friends or family or coworkers, anyone would have been looking for him.
Yeah. So it's understandable why this unsolved mystery continues to fascinate people even to this day, with multiple theories and independent investigations and possible suspects popping up over the last 4 decades, all the goddamn time. We don't know who this guy is, or whether his motive was financial gain or simply thrill-seeking, or whether he survived.
It's the only way I can get off anymore, skyjacking. He took the term in a wrong way.
Yeah, we don't even know if he survived or he's alive today. It's definitely a thrill, though.
Yeah.
thrill you can't really seek anymore because of the damn TSA.
Yeah.
But yeah, complicating things further is the fact that there have been several people over the years who have come out and claimed to have been DB Cooper, even though each time it turned out to be most likely bullshit.
And a waste of resources.
Yeah. Somewhere in America, there's an FBI agent who probably wasn't even alive in 1971 who has to regularly pick up the phone and listen to whack jobs claiming to have cracked the case, or at least there was. The FBI announced they were officially ending the investigation in 2016.
Oh, that's good.
Probably because not a lot coming out of this.
Yeah. Skyjackers and whack jobs. A fun Venn diagram.
People are calling up this DB Cooper phone line just for some company.
Yeah. That's fine. Not anymore, though. 2016, can't do it. Now, most theories are shaky at best, but the more compelling ones involve individuals who would have had aviation and paratrooping experience from serving in the military or working in intelligence, since DB Cooper was able to give very precise instructions to the flight crew that the average Joe probably wouldn't have been able to do, which makes the latest DB Cooper identity theory at least somewhat compelling. And I know we have to say this frequently, this is before the internet, so you couldn't just go online and figure out the basics of operating a plane or how logistically to have it go from city to city. So the guy had to know something, right?
You would think.
Well, here's where it gets compelling. A team of 40 independent investigators, including several former FBI agents and led by filmmaker and author Thomas Colbert, has been working on uncovering DB Cooper's identity for the last few years and previously claimed to have found a few pieces of Cooper's parachute in the wilderness of the Pacific Northwest. Most recently, they're claiming that they've decoded some letters that were sent to newspapers by someone claiming to be DB Cooper in the days following the hijacking, and they say it all points to one specific suspect, Robert Rackstraw.
I mean, it's a cool name.
Yeah, I mean, DB Cooper.
Robert Rackstraw,
DB Cooper,
Pirates.
Robert Rackstraw, cool names. Skyjacking,
They don't make names
cool
like
name.
that anymore.
Yeah.
Anyway, Robert Rackstraw, he'd actually been an official FBI suspect back in the late 70s, and when he was eventually cleared as a suspect, several FBI agents actually publicly disagreed with that decision. Okay. Now, Rackstraw had served in Vietnam, but he'd been discharged in 1971, which is the same year as the DB Cooper hijacking. In the following years, he got in trouble for various crimes involving fraud, and in 1978 was found in Iran and extradited back to the US. He got out on bail, and then he tried to fake his own death by renting a plane, flying over Central California, and then sending a false mayday call to air traffic controllers. I'm going down, don't go looking for my body though, it's probably just gonna be a bunch of dust.
Yeah, see you later, bye.
But yeah, it turned out he was actually just down in Orange County, and the plane was hidden away perfectly intact with a new paint job.
He like rolled through it like a GTA hangar.
Yeah.
It's just like, cool, gold now.
Yeah.
So right off the bat, he seems like the kind of guy who would do some DB Cooper type shit. And he even claimed at various times between the DB Cooper hijacking and his own arrest to have been DB Cooper, though he denied it once he became an actual suspect.
I wasn't serious.
It was a goof. Anyway, that team of independent investigators think that he was actually DB Cooper all along. And their latest piece of evidence is based off some recently released letters sent to newspapers by someone claiming to be DB Cooper. Two members of the investigation team actually served in the same unit as Rackstraw in Vietnam, and they say, based on their knowledge of the codes their unit used back then, Rackstraw actually admits right there in the letters who he is. Like, supposedly, one of the sentences literally decodes to, I am First Lieutenant Robert Rackstraw. DB Cooper is not my real name.
All right.
Bold if true. They also claim that there's coded messages listing 3 specific military units he was involved with. They also claim that Rackstraw was also secretly working for the CIA during all of this, including when he was arrested in Iran, where he was actually working on the whole Iran-Contra operation, and it's the CIA who stepped in to get him cleared as an FBI suspect. And for me, as far as fun conspiracies go, I like that one.
Yeah, and it's a fun crime. It's been 45 years.
No one died.
No one died.
Yeah.
The real DB Cooper should please just come out. Be like,
Will the real DB Cooper please stand up? Gotcha.
yeah. We need to institute the Cool Crimes Commission.
Yeah, it's no longer a, what's the term for when you go past the length of crime?
Statute of limitations.
Statute of limitations. It's now called the Cool Crime Clause.
Yeah, the Cool Crime Clause.
Not spelled with K's though.
Yeah, I mean, people like the fucking Zodiac killer. Yeah, if you catch him,
Yeah,
put him
he's
in
probably
jail.
dead.
But this guy,
Nobody
he
gets
didn't-
hurt.
He didn't hurt anyone.
Yeah, it's fine.
And apparently, he didn't even spend the money. He just wanted to hold it in his hand and jump out of an airplane. Because who wouldn't? But
The
anyway.
thrill is real.
But anyway, once they get into that CIA shit, it's I don't know, sounding crazier and crazier and less believable with every new detail.
But it's a fun conspiracy,
it's a
nonetheless.
fun conspiracy.
Yeah.
Several members of that team claim to be former FBI agents, though, and the FBI could easily come out and refute those claims if they weren't true. So presumably there's people of some authority who are behind this.
Yeah.
Also, though, these people they've spent 7 years investing time and energy into this. Are they just delusional?
Who's funding this?
Maybe.
Is DB Cooper himself behind the funding of this investigation?
Oh my God, that would be great.
It's a perfect cover.
Maybe Sacha
Why would
Baron
I
Cohen.
give all of this money to an investigative team just so they could find out it's me?
Would be good.
Yeah.
Anyway, are they delusional? Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe not. I mean, these kind of cases seem to have a way of getting people completely fucking obsessed with finding the truth, and it's not like cold cases never get solved. The Golden State Killer was caught just a few months ago, decades after his killing spree, based off DNA evidence.
Not a cool crime.
Not a cool crime. Murder and rape, not cool crimes.
Not cool.
Not cool, dude.
Overruled.
So yeah, I mean, like, public interest in that case, the Golden State Killer case, it definitely played a part in keeping the case alive long enough to find him. Mm-hmm. So there is
The man,
some value
whoever
in this
it is,
kind of
has
thing.
got to be getting pretty old. If it is this guy who served in Vietnam and committed this in
he's in like his
1971,
70s or something.
yeah, it's he's getting close to the end of his lifespan. It's
pretty
on
old.
average.
He lives on a boat in San Diego Harbor, living the
great.
coolest old man
Oh, he's
life.
probably pissed right now.
Yeah, well-
Goddamn Comic-Con comes through, everyone's lighting off fireworks and having parties on boats.
I'm gonna call in a bomb threat to this Comic Con.
That's how you know it's him.
Yeah.
I need 4 life vests and a captain to steer my ship. Take this baby to Tijuana.
But yeah, he denies it now. He says,
Absolutely not him.
he's like, this is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Why would I do that?
I've heard dumber things.
Yeah, well,
That's what I'd say to Mr. Rickshaw here or whatever.
Mr. Rickshaw.
What's his name again?
Rackstraw?
Yeah, Mr. Rickshaw.
He has apparently had numerous aliases over the years, so Mr. Rickshaw could be one of them.
Nobody knows his real name. Dick Rickshaw.
Dick Rickshaw.
Yeah.
Great alias, use that one.
The DB Cooper case might never really be solved, but it makes sense that it generates so much obsession because it's just such a weird thing, especially today when unsolved crimes are the bread and butter of content creators,
Yeah.
specifically in the podcast world.
Yeah.
So it's fun to talk about. It's the perfect crime, basically. It's like something out of a movie. And it's fun to speculate on just what type of person would commit such a crime and why they did it and what they've been up to since. He sounds like a cool dude.
Yeah.
The stories he must be able to tell.
Imagine the other cool shit he's gotten up to.
Oh yeah, we don't even know. He could be tied to a bunch of other cool crimes.
Yeah. The cool crimes, they tend to,
Cool
bundle
criminals,
together.
they did have a typical thing that they go by, committing cool crimes along the way.
Yeah, like the Catch Me If You Can guy.
Yeah, that was a cool crime.
All cool crimes.
Except for when he was a doctor, but he, to his credit, he
And
let
the
the real
pilot.
professionals do their thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was cool about it.
He, like we said the other day, he stepped out of his own way and let someone else who knew what they were doing
Yeah.
take over. And he was
Smart.
just like the manager delegating. Cool crime.
Yeah.
If he actually did something, bad crime.
Yeah.
Hot crime. Anyways, DB Cooper, he's a blank slate who we know almost nothing about, so it could be any number of people. If I was old enough, I'd say I was DB
Yeah,
Cooper.
fuck it.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do, arrest an old man? Wait, shit.
The Dick Rickstraw, Robert Rackstraw theory, it isn't even the only prominent theory being floated around right now, although it would be hilarious if, because of this video and us calling him Dick Rickshaw, that he was like, actually, no, and I am DB Cooper.
Yeah.
Now, earlier this week, a completely different investigation unveiled the fruits of their labor in the form of a documentary titled DB Cooper, The Real Story, which posits that Cooper was a former Army paratrooper, Walter Recca, who had confessed on tape to a friend of his on the condition that the audio would not be released until his death. So,
Pretty compelling,
yeah,
I guess. Or an old man just fucking with everyone.
could be that too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so the Robert Rackstraw team, they post their shit at dbcooper.com. The Walter Recca people post their shit at therealdbcooper.com.
Couldn't we just backtrace who signed up for the DB Cooper website to find out the actual identity?
Yeah, so both of the sites, they post frequent updates and loads of circumstantial evidence supporting each of their wildly different claims. They can't both be right, though, and in
You
fact...
keep talking. I'm going to look up and see if DB Cooper has a Twitter account.
Oh, I'm sure he does.
Yeah. You keep going.
They can't both be right, though. In fact, in all likelihood, they're both dead wrong. But DB Cooper, he definitely existed. He definitely hijacked a plane, and he definitely jumped out of the back of that plane into the night with $200,000 in a parachute.
Cool crap.
There is a DB Cooper Twitter account.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's not. Although it doesn't say real DB Cooper, like how real Donald Trump or something like that,
Or like the real Ghostbusters.
He keeps up to date. His most recent tweet is just got engaged today. Say goodbye to all that money. Don't bring me down, Bruce. I'll tell you once more that I got off the floor before I got off the floor. I don't know. Fucking, there's a bunch of random
Electric
garbage.
Light
in here.
Orchestra. Lyrics.
Yeah, this is the path to my hideout. Come find me. And he posts a picture of a trail in the
He's
woods.
just toying with us now.
Rip Chris Cornell, you'll be missed. I have long walks, especially when they're taking people by people. Yeah, there's a bunch of like weird stuff in here, but
Well,
yeah, I mean, it could be
This
him.
is all here on Twitter.
Could be him. I'd rather jump out of a plane on a cold day in November than vote for Donald Trump. Okay. Yeah. Anyways,
He's very liberal. He likes grunge music,
Yeah, it makes sense.
and he just got married to a
That
lucky
makes
young
sense.
bride.
Chris Cornell, Seattle. The dots are connected.
Yes.
Maybe the real DB Cooper is actually living in plain sight on Twitter the whole time.
Yes. Yes.
And he's engaged, so it narrows it down. Someone find the 78-year-old man who just got engaged.
Yeah.
The FBI's
With some weird name like Dick Rickshaw.
Dick Rickman. Anyways, let's get into some headlines and leave the mysteries to the mystery solvers.
Yeah.
If you know who DB Cooper is, name them in the comments below. Is it Fousey?
Maybe
Is it
it's-
his greatest prank yet?
What if Ted Cruz is both the Zodiac Killer and DB Cooper?
Stranger things have happened.
Big if true.
But let's get into the headlines.
A small Japanese city is facing a ninja shortage, even with salaries as high as $85,000. So
Please.
all you fucking weebs
Oh,
who
yeah.
want to move to Japan,
Hello? Well, you want to know about my experience?
I go to the mall all the
I
time. They
go-
have a booth there with sort of rainbow-colored ninja stars.
Yeah, I got all the cool stuff from the flea market. I got the nunchucks. They have safety foam on them, but I can take that off very easily. I also have this ninja star and this ninja star right here. As you can see, it's reflective. It's very cool. And this is a real katana, actually forged in the fires of Kyoto, Japan. It says like literally made in China on it. Cool. So give me $85,000.
Yeah,
What's the deal with this really though? Like,
So the
they're
town-
obviously not out there protecting people in the
no,
night.
the town claims to be like the origin of ninjas, and so like that's like their whole tourist draw. It's like
they need the culture.
So they have like the Ninja Museum there, and they put on some weird like Colonial Williamsburg type shit there with like ninja performers who
Yeah.
actually need to be able to like go out there and throw ninja stars at a target and like cut up scarecrows
Yeah.
and shit. So like, but Japan's unemployment is like 2%. Everyone already has a job. No one's like, I'm not gonna move to your shitty small town and like dress up like a fucking ninja for fat American kids to come and be like, I want to do that.
I have those too. You know what the real reason is? You just can't see them. Plenty of ninjas around.
Hey, they're all over the place.
Yeah.
They're just too good.
This is marketing for them. They're like, we're all out of ninjas, and everyone's like, no, you're not. We know.
No, there's a ninja right here.
Yeah, it's fun. A family of woodchucks ate Paul Ryan's car.
Welcome to the resistance.
Does he drive a fucking car made out of a log like Fred Flintstone?
No. So he's not allowed to drive because he's the Speaker of the House.
I was gonna assume DUI.
No, Paul Ryan is all about clean living. He does P90X and loves the Lord.
Yeah.
But no, he's not allowed to drive. Ever since he became House Speaker, it's not good for security. So his like fucking Chevy Suburban's just been sitting in his mom's driveway for like 4 years. And she went out to like, warm up the engine recently, and it didn't turn on. It turned out a family of woodchucks had taken up residence in his undercarriage and just torn that thing to bits.
Now this human.
Antifa is entering the animal kingdom now.
Antitha. I feel like this story humanizes Paul Ryan too much.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Hey, we all fall victim to silly things, right?
I bet Paul Ryan himself went out there and chewed up his car.
Yeah.
Just for sympathy points.
It was woodchucks.
There's a
actually.
conspiracy I can get behind.
Yeah. It's just fucking, ooh, yeah. I'm gonna go outside. You know what? It'd be fun? Making a fake story about woodchucks eating my car.
Yeah.
It probably
I need to
happened.
be humanized. What should I do?
It probably happened, but like, who gives a shit about Paul Ryan's car?
Not me.
He probably rolls coal in that thing whenever he does drive it. What's up,
He's
bikers?
He's not the coal rolling type.
Nah, he's kind of a fucking panty waist.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Anyway, speaking of politicians. Speeding Arizona congressman claims immunity when pulled over. Brags to cop he goes even faster. There's no such thing as...
Wait, so he bragged to the cop that the cop goes faster or that he drives faster than
He was pulled over doing like 97 and a 55.
Like, this is nothing.
Yeah, he's like, I was going like 130 back there.
This is
But also, you can't arrest me because I'm a state congressman. So like, that's the law, you gotta let me go.
Yeah.
And they're like,
I had to go really fast to go, make sure laws get passed.
they actually, that's the one situation where you're allowed to do that. And even then it has to be like reasonable.
Yeah. It reminds me of, and I'm not sure if this was a deleted scene or not, but in the movie Sling Blade, Doyle Hargraves
I believe
has to
that's
go,
a deleted scene.
he has to go to the county line to get more booze because they don't sell liquor that late in wherever county he lives. So he pulls up next to the cop and they're friends, and he's like, you aren't drinking it? They are drinking and driving. And he's like, you're not drinking and driving, are you? And he's like, yeah, pretty much. And then he basically asked the cop if he'd like to race. Nothing happens, because apparently that's the South.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Except be gay.
Yeah, they were very upset. The only thing that they were like cautioning Doyle Hargraves about in the scene was that because of potentially racing his truck, he would throw what they call the cripple out of the back because there was a man in a wheelchair in the bed of the truck riding along with them.
Okay, that's responsible drunk driving.
Yes.
Gotta watch out for that.
Well, no, the cops told him. They're like, just be careful
Oh, I see.
because, yeah, their words, cripple in the back, you're gonna toss him out.
Yeah, well. Sounds like he had immunity.
Listen, he made it through most of the movie, so no harm, no foul.
Spoiler alert.
Terrible person, though. Beat his kids.
Yeah.
Funny movie if you watch the deleted scenes, though.
Arizona Senate candidate who killed his mother supports good guys with guns.
Was his mother a bad guy?
Supposedly. His story is very weird. So this guy, he claims that his mom was like deranged and came into his bedroom and tried to kill him with a gun. So he reached under his bed to
So
get
she was a
his
bad guy with a gun.
Yeah, so he reached under his bed to get his good gun.
Yeah.
And killed her. And then he says in the process of that, his sister like wandered into the room and his mom killed her with the butt of her gun. And also there just happened to be gasoline lying around that like one of the bullets hit and it caught on fire and the house blew up and that's what happened. And it's not the case that like how the original police version of events, this is not how it happened where he just murdered his family and then set the house on fire to cover up the evidence. That's not what happened. He was on trial for that, but like the court system took too long and they filed like can we just get this over with? It's been long enough. And the courts were like, fine, you're free to go. So this man might have actually murdered his mother and sister.
Yeah,
we don't know.
I don't want to like say that he did this or didn't do this, but if you're a good guy with a gun killing a bad guy with a gun, then you shouldn't use good gasoline on the murder scene.
Yeah. Also, like his whole story, like if hypothetically, I'm not even saying I agree with this, but if there were no guns in the house, maybe no one would have gotten shot.
Nah, he would have just poured gasoline all over everyone and burned
That's
them.
right.
Are we in a bad gasoline now?
Well, if he wanted to murder his mom, he could have. He could have just strangled her.
Anyway, vote for this guy. This November. His opponent on the Democrat side, this guy's a Republican.
Yeah.
I'm shocked. I know you all are. His opponent is like literally the guy who was Gabby Gifford's like top aide who administered first aid to her when she
You
got
want
shot.
me or the guy that killed his mom? I'm telling you, we got to get you to a gun range. I will not accept your opinion of guns until you've shot one and figured out how fucking cool they are.
I'm sure it's fun.
It's so much fun.
I lived next door to a gun range for 2 years.
That must have been very annoying. No wonder you hate them.
No, it wasn't loud. They build thick walls there. Can't hear a thing.
Very thick walls. Well, you got to have them. The bullets, they'll go right through.
That's right.
Safety thing.
Yeah.
St. Paul council candidate arrested for allegedly posting topless pic of wife on campaign website. Why would anyone do this? Was it to get like, hey, got a pretty hot wife. I mean, the president's wife, she's got nudies online. Worked out well for him.
No, this is weird revenge porn. I think she like filed a
Oh, that's sad.
She filed a restraining order against him earlier this month because he's a bad person.
So he put her on his own website?
And then he's like, well, you know what? Here's your tits on the internet. Now who's the bad guy? Wait, I am? Fuck.
That's like committing a crime and leaving a calling card.
Yeah, it's real
We're
dumb.
the wet bandits. We flood every house.
Yeah. So I don't think he's going to win the election.
Oh, good.
I think he's probably going to go to jail because that's a crime.
Yeah,
And not a cool crime. A very, very uncool crime.
it's not cool. Not a cool crime.
Yeah.
Man arrested for stabbing man over seat reservations at the first purge.
This is borderline cool crime.
It fits the whole fucking theme, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, someone got hurt, an innocent person was hurt, so not very cool. But yes, thematically, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think his sentence should be slightly reduced in light of this fact.
My favorite thing with the whole first purge thing when it was being released was, and it had to have been a troll, but people were like, man, I wish they could go back to when the Purge movies weren't all political. It's just like, what the fuck? Have you never seen the Purge movie? The whole point is that the government stops crime for a night so that the citizens,
rich people can hunt poor people like animals.
See, now that's why we're gonna do our own version of the Purge called the Purge, cool crimes.
Yeah.
Where you're free to do whatever you want, so you go commit cool crimes, like.
But only cool crimes, guys.
Like you take money from the rich and then you go skydiving.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Totally fine.
it's fine. It's a cool crime.
Yeah.
But it's only cool in the Purge or after the statutes and limitations have gone up. Because you can't just go rob a rich person and think it's cool. Because that's still illegal.
Anyway, this guy, apparently it's one of the movie theaters with reserved seating,
Yeah.
which I insist on
Oh, it
visiting.
fucking pisses me off.
This guy, he was
whenever
just like sat down in someone's seat, and they're like, "Hey, that's my seat." And he's like, "God damn it!" And he sat down in another seat, and someone's like, "That's my seat." He's like, "Jeez!" And then he sat down in another seat, and someone was like, "Hey, dude, stop fucking sitting in other people's seats. Go to your assigned seat." And he's like, "You know what?"
I bet he probably hasn't been to the movies in a while.
Probably.
Not enough violence.
It's just
in
a
movies.
big case of a misunderstanding.
Not a misunderstanding. The guy's a fucking dick. When I went to see Ant-Man, a whole row of people were just sitting in the row, and I was just like, you are lucky there are open seats everywhere around you, but you were sitting in my seat.
Yeah.
Fuckers.
Not cool.
Not a cool crime.
It should be a
Stealing
crime.
someone's seat is not a cool crime.
Yeah, they should lock them up. Video shows cops using coin flip to decide whether to arrest.
Well, the person in the background just cries.
And they
very
did,
sad.
and it was heads. Take her to jail.
It's a two-headed
Why do
sword.
people hate cops? I don't understand.
It's so fucking frustrating. Like, and this is like such a bigger question of just like, don't be a bad cop. But if you're gonna be a bad cop, what are you doing shit like this?
Yeah. This is just petty and
Yeah.
dumb.
It's stupid.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any fucking logical sense. And that's what pisses me off so much about it.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I'm way more pissed that a potentially innocent person had their life dictated by a coin toss. This isn't No Country for Old Men. This is real life.
Officer Anton Chigurh here.
Yeah.
What's the most you ever lost?
Yeah, it's very, very dumb, bad, stupid, and makes police officers look terrible. So, there you go. When you wonder why people are upset, it's because of all of the needless killing and coin tosses.
Just don't. Vaping co-pilot caused Air China plane to plummet, officials say.
Doubt it. I doubt it.
Doubt it?
I doubt it. What did he do? Blow a big cloud? The guy couldn't see?
No,
They're
he-
already in the clouds.
He blew a big cloud and he's like, oh shit, this is gonna come out of the vents. So he turned off the air conditioning, but he reached and he hit the wrong switch and he turned off like the oxygen flow, which caused the pressure to change and it dropped like 2,000 feet.
No one
Lots
died
of
though, right?
turbulence. No, they're all fine, but it's
Cool crime. No, it's not. No, not very cool at all. People probably. I would have. I can't believe that no one had a heart attack. I would have a heart attack.
Yeah, I would not be too happy.
No. So
The more I learn about pilots,
it wasn't the vaping though. It was the
cover-up. It's not the crime, it's the cover-up.
yeah. It's what always gets you.
Yeah.
So vaping, not the cause. Well, initially the cause, but him not knowing where the fuck the buttons are. And why are you putting those buttons so close together?
Yeah.
Why is there a button that turns off the oxygen on the flight?
Well, you got your AC and then you got your oxygen. They're both air.
One's the radio dial and one's the one that controls the altitude.
Yeah.
It's so easy to mix
Why
up.
did they put the fly button next to the crash button?
Oh man, Stairway to Heaven. Why? Just move them. Put them behind glass. You have to lift them up to turn the oxygen. In what scenario? I'm sure there's a lot of scenarios. I'm not a flight expert. I'm not DB Cooper.
Plain genius.
When are you turning oxygen off?
Don't know. That's a good question.
I'm sure some pilots in the comments will let us know.
Maybe you're
Or some
flying.
armchair pilots.
What if you're flying a bunch of plants? They need carbon dioxide.
Yeah.
So there's too much oxygen. You're killing all the plants.
Yes.
There's one example.
I can't think of a reason why this man, well, or not this guy, but why this fucking oxygen button is so readily available.
Should at least have a plastic cover on it.
No, you hit the oxygen button. Oh, or at least like a giant like label on it. Oxygen. Do not touch.
But you maybe couldn't see it through the vape clouds. He just pawing around in the cockpit. I'm sure it's one of these buttons. Let's just hit them all.
Here, watch, I'll do a tornado.
Model posts selfie next to her dead father's body in hospital for likes. This isn't the first time this has happened either.
Yeah, she's doing the like duck lips, which is almost an appropriate face. Like it's kind of a sad face.
Yeah, it's pouty. Do you see the one where they, you know how they do they'll prop people up on like motorcycles or whatever, like they died.
Oh, we've covered this. Yes.
I know, but there was one recently where a man had died. I purposely chose not to cover it in headlines or anything because I didn't want to show the picture because it is sad. The guy died and his family like did one of the poses where it's like let's show him as he lived, and it was literally him propped up playing PlayStation with a bag of Doritos in his hand. We want to remember the good times.
Oh God. Oh my, that's horrifying.
Yeah, no, it's a sad picture. I mean, it might have been fake news. I didn't spend too long looking at it, but it was everywhere. I mean, it was on like, I saw it on Reddit a bunch of times and stuff like that, so
no.
it could have been a complete fucking prop, but I think it was real. Anyways, I didn't cover it because I was like, this is fucking sad. This is so...
Yeah, I don't like that at all. Too real. Dennis Rodman invited Kanye West to North Korea, wants to record song about leaders of love.
It's the new Watch the Throne.
And like, this could happen.
Could.
I would not rule it out. They respect each other. Rodman sent a signed Bulls jersey to Kanye West, and Kanye was like super stoked about it, and he's like, you're an inspiration, man.
Well, yeah, he's from Chicago.
Yeah, and they both like, they think outside the box.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, they both love Donald Trump.
It was just like, it's like I said, Watch the Throne. It's like just like when him and Jay-Z went to Paris to record their whole...
Don't say it.
What? No, the album. No, not the song name. Well, yeah, they did record the song there, but they...
Can I say it?
We'll need to get approval from the comments.
No.
Well, on last week's Weekly Weird, I didn't say it, and actually...
You bleeped it, I saw.
Yeah, but I actually saved the video without the B-roll as proof of me not saying anything
good.
in case, but no one even cared. It was great.
No.
Very liberating. But I do have the video just in case.
Just in case.
Yeah.
There you go.
No, I didn't say it. Dorks. Man accused of stealing car from date to go on another date. Tinder horror stories.
Yeah. He's like, this guy's just like, when people complain about like fucking incels and shit, they're like, oh, like I can't get women to like me. No one wants to go on a date with me. He was like, this fucking guy who does not own a car, he was able to get on a date with a woman and force her to drive on the date.
Yeah.
And then they pulled over at a gas station and he forced her to get out of the car and go buy him some fucking cigars and then stole her car and left to go on another date with someone else. So if this fucking dirtbag can date
Probably
two
because he had a
chicks in one
strong
day-
chin.
Yeah, probably just like
It's that extra little inch of bone.
just a brick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Was his name Chad?
I don't know. Probably. It is now.
Yeah. Just imagine like that image or whatever, like the drawing online. The Chad. Yeah, I stole my date's car to go on another date. What the fuck are you gonna do about it?
So alpha?
It's almost like a Mrs. Doubtfire situation. Except he's not changing back and forth into a woman. It'd be even funnier if he went back and forth from the dates. Like, hey, no, I just went to go get you some roses. And he comes back, and then he's like, oh, I gotta go, and then leaves again. It'd be way more fun.
Yeah.
But
That
that's
would
not
be fun,
reality.
no.
No, this guy's just a dick.
Yeah. Just not a good person and not a smart person either.
So when's the wedding? She's like, Becky's really into it. That's why, the Chad.
He's a bad boy.
Yeah, he's a bad boy. Oh, he stole my car. It turned me on. This is a fantasy that people live in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Such a Chad.
Oh, God.
Man who had sex with horse said it gave consent by winking at him.
How could he tell? Their eyes are on two sides of their heads.
He was looking.
I guess, sort of.
They turned around. They got big long necks.
Why am I even questioning this? Of course the horse didn't wink at him.
Yeah, no, it's
Okay, the horse might have winked, but it wasn't for consent.
yeah.
Wait, so did the horse fuck him like Mr. Hands, or did he fuck the horse?
No, he fucked the horse.
Oh.
And like jacked it off and shit.
Wait, he fucked a male horse?
I don't know. Whatever the case. I don't. It might not have been
Oh
a man.
my god!
I don't know.
never even thought of the concept of a guy like fucking a male horse and jerking it off. I mean,
I'm not saying that's what happened.
logistically it's a nightmare, but
Like this. You gotta get up on like a ladder though.
he's got long arms.
I don't know.
I guess horses have big dicks. He just grabs it. And
It
pulls
might
it
have
out.
been a female horse. In any case, they were training it to be a racehorse, and now apparently that career goal is over. It refuses to perform. It's traumatized.
I shouldn't laugh at the horse. It's the
No,
guy's
it's
terrible, but
terrible.
The hypothetical thought in my mind of a person fucking a horse and jerking it off at the same time.
Well, in the horse's eyes, humans are
oh,
all.
you only had one open, so you don't know.
The humans, like, these are just random people that come into your, like, hay house to, like, feed you and take
You
you
mean a
out.
barn?
Yeah. They don't
You're
know.
describing
they
what
don't
a barn
understand the
is.
concept of
They don't know what hay's called.
They eat the hay. But they, in the horse's eyes, like, the one guy who came in and fucked it and maybe jacked it off while fucking it, we don't know. That person is no different than the person who's, like, supposed to be riding and training it. So it's like, they're like, oh, you want me to race after that shit?
Yeah,
No, fuck you.
Animals know the difference between people.
Maybe.
Like your dog knows you, but it would bark at me.
I'm saying it's more of like a racism thing. Like the human
The
race.
horse is racist?
Yeah, against humans now.
I guess.
The rapist made it racist.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely, it's got some PTSD, that's for sure.
Yeah.
We can all agree on that.
You fuck me in the ass and you expect me to run fast?
Or in the horse vagina. Why do you keep thinking it's a male horse?
I don't know, because it's funnier.
I guess it is.
I mean, it's terrible, but
The whole thing's terrible.
yeah.
Vienna's metro hands out 14,000 deodorants to passengers amid stifling summer heat wave.
I'm fully on board with this.
Yeah, I just had an experience on the Uber here. Not good.
That's just an Uber. That's just you and one other person.
Yeah.
I went to Lollapalooza several years ago, and that's in the dead of summer in Chicago.
Yeah. And it'll rain too, so
And
it's just musty.
So
and-
you take the subway downtown, it's packed to the gills, half the people are standing like this, holding the bar up top, just wafting that shit out. It is miserable.
And that, you know what? That crosses gender lines as well.
Oh yeah,
Women
some of
can
the worst
stink, too.
BO I've ever smelled was from ladies who are like, assume that because they're women,
They don't smell.
they don't smell and
Yeah.
their poop doesn't
Constantly
smell. All that
farting.
shit. Yeah, just like
Yeah.
they think they can get away with it. No, you can't.
Yeah. Well, and, you know, especially in Vienna, they got all those sausages that they're eating.
Sausages.
Yeah.
That's right.
That meat stink.
Yeah, all that meat steak.
Chocolate and sausage. That's
I mean,
all they eat.
In Chicago, lots of sausages there
Yeah.
too.
And pizza. Thick pizza.
Yeah, that pizza thick.
Yeah, concave pizza. It's delicious. It's too much though. Only one slice. It takes like an hour to cook the stuff. Too.
I don't see the appeal in Chicago style at all.
Well, we just lost our Chicago audience. But I guess
Sorry,
we won't
guys.
see you at C2E2 next year.
New York style or die.
Anyways.
Anyways, that's a long fucking show we just did.
Yeah.
If you know where DB Cooper is, let us know.
Yeah, please tell us in the comments who you think DB Cooper is.
Yeah.
And why is it you, Rick Dickshaw?
Just change his name to BD Cooper because he's got that big dick energy.
No, B.O. Cooper. P.U. Get off the subway.
Goodbye.